back then. Who's hot? Who's not? Join us for conversation about the news people are talking about. Talk of the Town, now on Bedford's Place to Talk. 1340 WBIW.
And Talk of the Town on 1340 WBIW is brought to you today in part by Medicine Plus Pharmacy. Get the health of your digestive system on track at Medicine Plus. Medicine Plus, better value, better health. And now here's your host for today's edition of Talk of the Town. Here's Sarah Turpin.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us on today's edition of Talk of the Town. Our guests today are Darin Kinser, who's the chair, and Tonya Millis, vice chair of the Libertarian Party of Lawrence County. And we're talking about the In Liberty Bash, which is just around the corner. Thank you so much for joining us.
We appreciate you having us.
Good morning, everybody.
Yes, we're certainly looking forward to learning more about this. So we'll just kind of start with, give us the specifics of what is this event and when and where does it take place?
So the event's, of course, the In Liberty Bash. It's basically based on liberty. It's going to take place at the Harp Commons on the downtown square of Bedford, July 10th, which is this Saturday starting at noon. We'll be going for about 5 hours and with live music, drinks, food, and a lot of guest speakers.
And this is something that is open to the public to attend to learn more specifically about the Libertarian Party.
Absolutely. And to meet our next governor of Indiana, Donald Rainwater, who's our featured guest that day. So,
well, let's talk a little bit about Donald Rainwater. He certainly had quite a bit of traction in the last race, of course, for governor. Of course, we know Governor Holcomb was able to get reelected, but he certainly gave him a run for his money. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, he's, he was the most voted governor's candidate for the Libertarian Party in the country. He ended up with 3,881 votes, about 18.6% here in Lawrence County. Came as second for governor, most voted first history maker right there when it comes to libertarians in Lawrence County. So people are starting to realize there is a difference out there. There's a party that does stand for their values, and they came out and voted for Donald Rainwater, and I believe they're going to vote for him again in 2024. So.
Yeah, when he comes on Saturday, he's going to be talking about promoting individual rights and limited government and what we need to do to preserve and restore Hoosiers' individual rights. So we hope everybody comes out to our In Liberty Bash. Like Darin mentioned, we're going to have food. There'll be Holt's Cafe with tenderloins. Highway 150 Blues Cafe will be there, also with burgers and chicken sandwiches, all kinds of drinks. We'll have live music. Forrest Turner will be there, and I'm sure there'll be some room in front of the stage for people wanting to dance if they want to. So, yeah, we're not just going to be all politics. We're going to be having some fun. And, we look forward to seeing everybody there. If you come early, the farmers market will be there already from 9 to noon on the courthouse. So there'll be something for people to do if they show up early. And then we start promptly at noon with our event. So hopefully people will come. And it's going to be a good day. I'm looking forward to it. And Darin could elaborate more on the drink stand that we have.
So we do have Best Beers is providing their trailer to us there. So we'll have 3 different beers on draft as well. So if people want to buy a beer while they're sitting there listening to live music from Forrest Turner, you can't have a better concert. So Forrest does a really wonderful job, and we look forward to hearing him live in Bedford on the 10th.
Wonderful. So, again, you'll have food trucks that'll be out there. You'll have a beer garden, essentially, and it all takes place in Harp Commons, which is on the west side of the courthouse square. So the outdoor stage, I'm sure most people are familiar with it by now. Now, Tonya, I'd like to ask you, for those that really aren't familiar with the Libertarian Party, what exactly does the Libertarian Party stand for?
Well, the Libertarian Party, libertarians, which I would like to say most libertarians are the salt of the earth. And they believe that all rights of all people matter all of the time. And basically constitutionalists. The right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. The right to keep and bear arms. The freedom for people to be who they want to be. And live their lives respectfully. and not have Big Brother breathing down our backs and taking people's stuff. So that's kind of where we are with the Libertarianism. So.
And always remember, the Libertarian Party is the largest third party in the United States, so we're on every ballot in all 50 states. We're the only third party that is, so there's no difference between us when it comes to the Democrats and Republicans being on all the ballots. Everybody else fights to be on those ballots. We're already there because we are the largest third party, and we're going to win in 2024. So.
Yeah, and the difference between the Libertarians and the duopoly, which is the Republican and Democrat Party together, is that the Libertarians are genuinely for liberty and freedom and limited government and taxes. So, yeah. And more people are coming on board and tired of the same old, same old. So we are growing, and like Darin said, we are the fastest growing party in the country.
Well, that's something, too, that I know the Lawrence County, specifically the Libertarian Party of Lawrence County, you have a new website that folks can kind of turn to be able to get more information about this. If, as Tonya was describing what exactly the Libertarian Party stands for, if some of those things are in alignment with your beliefs and you're like, well, hey, maybe I am a Libertarian, you can go online. Can you share what the new website is?
Well, but just to touch on that, most people are Libertarian, they just don't know it. And there's a quiz you can take. It's called the World's Smallest Quiz. If you take that and answer the questions on that, there's 10 questions there. They're very simple to answer. It'll show you that you really are a Libertarian. And then when you realize it, you'll be like, okay, maybe I need to start looking at these guys.
Sure.
Because we have the best candidates out there. People just don't see it yet. And they're starting to see it each and every day. So it's getting better. In reference to your question about the website, lawrencelpin.org. www.lawrencelpin.org. Go there, visit us, become a member. We'd love to have you with our party.
And again, just being able to have some of that information at your fingertips, of course, a great way to be able to educate yourself and become more familiar if you're not already is to show up Saturday, July 10th, which is this weekend, and that is from noon to 5 at Harp Commons here in Bedford. So there's food, live music, drinks. It's no admission. It's open to everyone to enjoy. As Tonya had mentioned, the farmers market kicks off. It's from 8 to noon on the west side of the courthouse square. You'll be able to enjoy the farmers market out there in the morning, but then stick around for the Libertarian Bash. And again, that's from noon to 5. And you'll have an opportunity to hear directly from guest speaker Donald Rainwater, amongst other speakers, and
including music. Of course, I'll speak for a few minutes just to introduce myself and thank everybody for being there. Tonya, of course, will speak as the vice chair of the local party. Our treasurer is going to speak for a moment. The 9th District Chairman is going to be here as well to speak. The state's vice chair and state chair is going to also be here to speak for a little bit as well. So you'll get to hear from the state party. They made it Super Saturday. They're going to be here as well with us. It's the state's event as well to come down for Super Saturday, but it's sponsored by the Lawrence County Party.
Wonderful. And if you're on Facebook, you can find it's Libertarian Party of Lawrence County on Facebook. You can follow that page for more details. And again, there's a wonderful description in the About section just to kind of reiterate what are the beliefs of the Libertarian Party if you're not familiar. And then again, just kind of keeping you up to date on events such as the In Liberty Bash, amongst some other news publications and food for thought for sure.
And to add on that is, for some reason, if you're not able to make it Saturday, we want you to be there. But if not, we have a monthly meetup every single month. We'd love to have you come out. It's open to the public. You don't have to be a member to come out. We encourage you to join our party. But come out and listen to us, meet us, and see where you go from there with it.
And usually there's food involved.
Tonya likes food.
That's always a good idea. So now, do you have a specific site that you meet at, or does it change, or a certain day of the month?
Our next meeting is August 14th, and it will be at Smokin' Jim's Barbecue right there on 37 in Bedford. So that's our next meeting, and anybody, all the public is welcome to come. So, yeah, if you just want to eat and listen to us talk, that's fine.
That works too, huh? So again, the Facebook page is Libertarian Party of Lawrence County, and we are inviting folks out to the In Liberty Bash this Saturday, July 10th from noon to 5 at Harp Commons. Again, this is sponsored by the Libertarian Party of Lawrence County, but you're going to have a great opportunity to hear from many of the people that are involved statewide.
Absolutely. Absolutely, and I can't stress enough, Donald Rainwater is going to be in Bedford. He didn't have a chance to make it here in 2020 during the governor's race. He will be here on Saturday, July 10th at the Harp Commons. So come out and see Donald Rainwater. He's a really great man, great speaker. You won't leave unhappy.
Yeah, he's an awesome speaker, and he really can rally the crowd, that's for sure. So,
and we'll have to cut his mic off eventually. He can talk for hours. So.
Darin will be the one pulling him off the stage, not me.
That does sound like the chair duty. Sorry, Darin.
I might have to delegate that over to the vice chair.
Yes. Well, hey, I'm going to learn some tricks from you there. Now, we do have to take a break, actually, to hear a word from our sponsors. But when we come back, we've got more information on regards to the In Liberty Bash and the Libertarian Party of Lawrence County. So stay with us. We'll be back with more Talk of the Town.
And Talk of the Town on 1340 WBIW is brought to you today in part by Bedford Federal Savings Bank. Stop by either their convenient locations or visit them online at bedfed.com. Bedford Federal Savings Bank, where community comes first. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. And now back to your host for today's edition of Talk of the Town. Here's Sarah Turpin.
Welcome back, everyone, and thank you for joining us on today's edition of Talk of the Town. Our guests today are Darin Kinser, who is the chair, and Tonya Millis, vice chair of the Libertarian Party of Lawrence County. And we've been talking about the In Liberty Bash that will be taking place this Saturday from noon to 5 at Harp Commons. And it is open to the public for everyone to come on out and learn more about the Libertarian Party. You have food, there's live music, you've got a beer trailer that's going to be there.
3 different flavors.
Yeah, so it sounds like it's going to be a good summer afternoon to be able to participate and learn more about the Libertarian Party, of course. And again, it's no admission, so come on out and enjoy a good afternoon.
Absolutely. We'd love to see you out there. 3 different flavors of beer, though, I have to say it. Bud Light, Michelob, and Shock Top, I believe is what it's called. So we'll have 3 different kinds there. It's $5 for a 16-ounce pint. You just buy tickets when you come in at the very beginning stages, and then just go see the bartender at the trailer, and she'll take care of you on getting you your drinks.
And then also the food trucks that you have out there again. Tonya, would you remind us who's going to be on site for, and food's available for purchase, correct?
Absolutely.
Yes, we've got the Holtz Cafe, who are well known for their tenderloins. They'll have other things there as well. The Highway 150 Blues Cafe will have their cart there, and they have burgers, chicken sandwiches, and all kinds of things as well. And like Darin was saying, we're going to have beer and music, and Donald Rainwater is going to be speaking, and I don't want to speak for our treasurer, Michael Russell, but if you're out there listening, make sure you come with your boots on, because we want to see some boot scootin' boogie when Forrest Turner's playing.
Now, in terms of...
I told him he had to wear a Statue of Liberty costume and walk around the commons.
And he might do that.
He actually responded and said, it's a sexy costume.
Well, it certainly sounds like you know how to have fun, right?
Absolutely.
Now, Darin, earlier in the program, you had talked about the shortest quiz, and again, just kind of, for some people are new to the concept of the Libertarian Party. They're not very familiar with it, but would you mind sharing just some of the questions on the quiz that kind of help you to understand what the platform is?
Yeah, and you can find the quiz online. You can take it online. If you go to Google, just type in World's Smallest Political Quiz. You'll find it there. It's 10 questions. There's 2 categories, personal and economic.
Okay.
So in the personal categories, you'll have, the questions. There's three ways to answer. It's either agree with it, maybe, or disagree. And that's with all 10 questions. So it's real simple to take the quiz. In the personal side of it, you've got government should not censor speech, press, media, or internet. Again, agree, maybe, or disagree. Mm-hmm. Military service should be voluntary. There should be no draft. There should be no laws regarding sex between consenting adults. Repeal laws prohibiting adult possession and use of drugs, mostly marijuana. There should be no national ID card. Those are your personal issues. In your economic issue side, you have end corporate welfare, no government handouts to business, end government barriers to international free trade, let people control their own retirement, replace government welfare with private charity, and cut taxes and government spending by 50% or more. So it's simple, 10 questions, agree, maybe disagree. Once you get those questions answered, you do the point scale on it, and then it has a grid at the bottom that shows you where that point scale would go to, and it would put you in the category whether you're conservative, liberal, left, whether you're a libertarian or you're more in the center. Most time when I give this quiz to people, they end up in the very top corner of the Libertarian Party, so they just don't know until they take the quiz.
Yes, and if I might add, if you come to our bash at our table, because we are going to have a booth, there will be a stack of the world's smallest political quiz right there for you to take, so you can fill it out right there and find out where you fall in line on the chart. And we'll have some other things there as well.
I was just going to add to it, if for some reason, again, I want you to be there Saturday, July 10th at the Harp Commons, but if you're not able to make it, come see us next week at the Lawrence County Fair. We'll have them there as well. You can take the quiz there on site, and we'll have a board there that you can put your dot right on the board and show people where you're at, and we're going to try to gather those dots throughout the entire week, and at the end see where everybody stands. So.
No, I think you made up a good point as you were talking a little bit about the last governor's election where, I know obviously there's been a lot of turmoil. I think it's fair to say, especially even, in 2020 as we were looking at just everything that was going on. And, I think it really made people think a little bit more about how much the government is involved in our daily lives. And, I can see where there was certainly the results speak for themselves in terms of the success that Donald Rainwater had.
Absolutely.
Because it certainly is a process, right?
Absolutely. And again, to go back and see the numbers of Lawrence County. Lawrence County's been known for many years as a Republican-red county. And a lot of people don't realize they're really libertarians, and they figured it out in 2020. The pandemic and just their daily life, everything going on around them, gave them the understanding that something's got to change. And when they went out and voted for Donald Rainwater, he came in second place, beating the Democratic governor's candidate in a statewide campaign here in Lawrence County, again with 3,881 votes, 18% of the vote. So it's just remarkable history just right here in Lawrence County alone. It shows that the people they're waking up. They're realizing something's got to give here. And I think they know the Libertarian Party's here to back them.
Yeah, and I think there's been a seismic shift in people's views on politics, not just here in Lawrence County, but across the country. People are just fed up with the same old broken two-party system, and we need to get back to the basics with the U.S. Constitution. So come out on Saturday if you want to talk more with us about the Libertarian Party, or the U.S. Constitution. There's actually going to be a U.S. Constitution copy sitting right at our table. I've got one ready to go in case somebody needs to be reminded of some things. And music's going to be playing. We're going to have some fun. And if you can't make it to the bash on Saturday, the 4-H fair is going to be running all week next week, and we're going to have a booth there. We're going to have a giveaway. I can't reveal this morning what the prize is going to be, but there will be a free giveaway for people to sign up for. So you just stop by our booth and take the smallest political quiz and just, and chat with us. We are open to talk to anybody about anything.
And when you sign up for that free giveaway, we won't spam you. So just to give you a heads up now, I can't guarantee Tonya won't.
But you're not going to.
But I promise I will not spam anyone if they sign up for the free giveaway. But we would love to see you come out July 10th of this Saturday or next week. See us at the fair. But hopefully we'll see you Saturday. I think it's going to be a great day. Great speakers. I can't stress Donald Rainwater is going to be here in Bedford, Indiana, and then Forrest Turner is going to be playing live, and you get to hear Tonya speak. So
yes, I will be giving a raw speech at one point. So also too, Indiana's weather changes on a dime. So if you get a little spooked that there might be a 40% chance of rain early that day, just keep in mind that's a 60% chance that it will not be raining. So we're thinking positive. I think it's going to be a great day. We're definitely not going to have an all-day rain. There may be a dark cloud that may fly by here and there, but for the most part, it's going to be a beautiful day, and beautiful people will be there. So if you want to socialize with like-minded people and have a good time, get a hot dog, come out.
And just to add to it, across the way from us, about towards the ending of our event. In the middle of it there will be the constitutional rally that's going to be going on right there in the courthouse lawn.
Oh.
They have the same values that we do mostly. They're great people. They're going to be holding a rally as well. So it's going to be like back-to-back fun that day here in Bedford. So come out starting at noon. Go to the farmer's market, 8 to 12. Stay there. Stay with us. Move over to the constitutional rally once it kicks off later on, and just enjoy an entire day. We'll be there with the beer cart even after our event closes to stay with the next event, so people can come out and buy beer and support the Libertarian Party and be with us. So.
Well, it sounds like just a great opportunity, again, to maybe be reminded of some things. I think it's fair to say that while some are more familiar with the Constitution than others, sometimes those are things that I think it's fair to say that for the majority have taken for granted of even knowing.
Absolutely.
And so this is a great opportunity to be able to refresh your memory from that, and again, just kind of educate yourself, learn a little bit more about the different players. And again, this is a statewide in terms of the party coming down to talk. It just happens to be hosted by the Libertarian Party of Lawrence County, and I know there's a lot of work that goes into organizing an event like this.
Absolutely. Us together, we've been working around the clock trying to make sure things are right and things are set correctly, and we just look forward to it, and hopefully everything will work out. And like she said, it might show 40% chance of rain, but there is a 60% chance it won't rain. But rain or shine, we're going to be there. So. Well,
we certainly lucked out for the Limestone Heritage Festival. The beginning of the week, it looked like it was going to be terrible, and then we ended up with a beautiful weekend. So you're absolutely right that it can definitely change, and we hope that you have the perfect weather for your event. Now, again, before we run out of time, Tonya, would you mind sharing with us again the website and also your Facebook page, so that way folks can get more information?
Sure. The website is www.lawrencelpin.org, and our website is the Libertarian Party of Lawrence County. So both sites will give you the information about our party affiliation, our mission. If you're interested in joining and becoming a member, there's information on that as well, how to get involved. You can come to our monthly meetups and just try us out, just come have lunch. Our next meeting's August 14th at 11 o'clock, and that information is on the Facebook page. So, yeah, you can just come listen. There's no pressure. We're not going to volunteer you to do anything. So, yeah, and we do have fun. And putting this event together for Saturday was a group effort. The people in our group here in Lawrence County, we all have different things to offer and give. We all have different expertise and different skills, and we just mesh. We work together so well, and we get along great, and we want more people to join us because we have a good time while we're trying to save the country.
I just want to shout out there real quick that if anyone has any questions in the meantime before then or vice versa, they can always message us on our website, through our website or through Facebook at Lawrence County, Libertarian Party of Lawrence County on Facebook. Message us, ask us questions. If you've got a question for us, we'll answer it, and we'll answer it pretty quick. If we don't have that answer right then, we'll get with the state chair and with the party in the state, and we'll do what we can to make sure that question's answered that day. So.
Yes, and our website does have contact information, and we will do our best to check out any questions you send to us, and we'll get your answers. And, yeah, get a hold of us.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for us today on the program. Thank you both for taking the time to be on the show.
We're glad that you had us.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So hopefully we'll see you out there Saturday, July 10th, noon to 5 at Harp Commons in Bedford, or at the Lawrence County 4-H Fair, which will be taking place all of next week. And again, you just want to find the Libertarian Party of Lawrence County on Facebook. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's edition of Talk of the Town.